this is your Valentines February 2023 reading. I've pulled some cards for you and I've meditated on them as usual, and I'm just going to jump straight into the reading. I've pulled some energy for you and the person that you're dealing with, so that could be male or female, it doesn't matter, and you can switch the roles as you see fit because I'm reading for a lot of people. So if you feel like you're the other person, if I'm describing the other person and that fits you better, then slot yourself into that position. That's absolutely fine. So, excuse me, the first thing I'm seeing here, a house move is indicated. I feel like you are dealing with a partner at the moment. So this could be somebody that you've met and you've actually been dealing with for quite a while. But really what I'm picking up here is a brand new cycle to a relationship, because we do have the Ace of Cups here and the World card. So this is about a relationship being elevated to a brand new level. I do see a move here with the World card being indicated, a new move into a property. And I feel like the two of you are living separate at the moment. So I'm picking up a lot of energy in regards to communication, and I'm hearing questions and answers. So what I'm seeing in the reading is you have the Hermit, but you also have the Magician. Now, these two cards are very symbolic of mercurial energy. The Hermit really speaks about being deep in thought, doing a lot of soul searching, really trying to find answers from within and connect yourselves to the answers as well. The Magician talks about manifesting and bringing something into being. So in both of these cards, Magician is being symbolized, and the Magician is all about bringing things into being, being very practical, being very precise as well. And I'm also hearing like a wow factor. There's kind of like a wow factor that's kind of symbolized in this reading, and this is on your side. I do get a soul searching energy, but when I say soul searching, I feel like this is you really looking for a property. I think the two of you have agreed to move in together. I think the two of you have decided that living separately is just kind of maybe not working for you, and you really want to bring everything together and kind of just, start off on a brand new path, but together. So this is kind of getting very serious. This relationship is leveling up profoundly, and I feel like you're both actually really happy with it. So this is a nice reading. The Hermit talks about applied knowledge. So I do think like you're doing a lot of research at the moment. I do feel like you're looking into things quite deeply. You're not really wanting to make any mistakes. You're kind of looking for that perfect place of residence. The Hermit, again, symbolises, being at home, being away from the public eye, being out of sight, somewhere, where you believe it to be a sanctuary. You want somewhere where you can really kind of grow old. I'm hearing really kind of set some roots, set some, some type of foundation that you can, just kind of thrive in, really. The Magician talks about manifesting, and this is off the back of the Hermit. So you are showing up quite strongly in your reading. But the Magician is all about kind of channeling divine guidance. It's almost like you're visiting properties and you're saying, no, this is not the one. No, this is not the one. And you're really hearing, you're waiting for that click, you're waiting for that epiphany, you're waiting for that overwhelming, oh my God, like I love this place, like this is it, this is the one. Really kind of looking at everything and testing everything, and I'm even getting like running the taps and just even opening drawers and closing drawers, and it's kind of like it needs to be perfect. I'm hearing that this is element of perfection, and Virgos do like things to be a particular way. So it's almost like it's not, I'm not getting that you're obsessing over it, but it's almost like there's this thing in your head saying it's got to be right. It's got to be right. If we're going to do this, we're doing it properly. From your person's perspective, I feel like you are showing them a lot. I feel like we've got the moon here. So the moon really talks kind of about being in the dark a little bit, but it also talks about things being shown to us and things kind of coming to light and illuminated and that kind of thing. So if you look on the card as well, we've got these two properties, you know, these two towers on either side of the moon. It's almost like this person's perspective is changing, or they're kind of seeing things in a different light now. It's almost like you are showing them something, or you're saying, look at this, what do you think of this? And they're kind of saying, well, I don't really know, but I think they're happy with that all the same. You're asking for their opinion. This is what I'm trying to get at. You're asking for their opinion because we've got the Queen of Swords here. Now, the Queen of Swords is Libra energy, and it's very much focused on the other. I feel like this person is very passive with regards to what it is that you're showing them. I feel like they are very content to let you take the lead, and they're very content. I feel like this person is trusting you a lot to do a good job, basically. The trust in your knowledge, the trust in your wisdom. You may be somewhat clued up when it comes to property and land and the value of it, and you know, like mortgages, and you know, just really trying to find the best deal, basically. So this person's kind of taking a little bit of a back foot, but you are asking their opinion. You are showing them things, and you are saying, you know, I do want you involved in this. I don't want this to just be a sole project. This is something for us. This is something for our future. You know, this is something that we are manifesting for our future. So it really needs to be right, and it really needs to be kind of like a forever home. I'm hearing like this is a forever home for the two of you. With this Queen of Swords energy, I feel like this person is really trying to remain balanced. This person's really thinking about whatever it is that you're showing them, whatever it is that you're bringing to them, the information, you know, they're really kind of considering it, and they are thinking about it. So even though you're the one that's applying all the knowledge and you're doing the research and whatever else, this person is really taking that on board, and they're you know, they're digesting it, they're thinking about it, and and I think that they're being honest as well. It's like kind of like their responses, they're responding with an open heart. So whatever it is that they're responding, you know, they're saying, basically, it's kind of balanced, and it's, you know, they've thought about it, they've thought it through. It's harmonious, it's honest, and it's truthful. They are speaking to you in a very direct way as well. So it's you know, I feel like you do feel like this person is involved. Even though they're not being as practical as you are, there is involvement from them. So yeah. There's Three of Cups here. So the Three of Cups really talks about a third party. So I feel like I'm getting some type of an advocate, or some like a middleman of some kind, so like an estate agent. I feel like you may be visiting lots of property with this third party, with this estate agent, and you're enjoying it. You're enjoying the experience of really kind of taking everything in, and looking at all the decor and looking at all the beautiful things around you, because the Three of Cups really talks about growth of the emotions, but it also talks about creativity, and it talks to you know, just enjoying yourself, pleasurable experiences, pleasurable activity. It really is a card of kind of seeing the beauty in life, seeing the beauty in your environment, seeing things through the eyes of it's almost like I'm getting like creative, like artistic. It's almost like you're looking at things and saying, well, we could do this and we could do that, and da. It's very much a development, is what I'm saying. So there is kind of like, let's say, for example, there's a home and it's almost like ticking all the boxes, but you're looking at it through the eyes of a developer, and you're saying, yeah, but we can change that. We can change that. We can change that. So it's not kind of fixed. It's not fixed. You're not fixating on the fixtures and fittings. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not fixating on that. It's more about the location, maybe even the garden, I feel like you're seeing past the decor, basically, for want of a better word. You're seeing past that, and you're really like looking at it like, will we be happy here? Will we enjoy our time here? Will we, will we have offspring here? It's kind of like you're looking into the future and saying, is this home going to bring us happiness? Is it going to bring us closer together? You know, can we grow here? Is our love going to grow here? Is our love for the place going to grow? Is our love for each other going to grow? So that's really nice. That's a really nice card. That's a really nice energy. I'm really picking up a vibe of a garden. If it's not a garden, there may be a property that you see that's got lots of plants in. Just something very earthy about it, very humbling, very, it's just got a really nice vibe. There's just lots of light in there. There's lots of kind of like open space I'm seeing as well. And it's really kind of filling you with joy. Now, you might not have found this property yet because it's a Valentine's reading, so this could be throughout February. I'm rolling these readings out up until Valentine's Day, so this could be something that you are, you know, at the moment, should I say, you're kind of still doing your research. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you've got the High Priestess, and this is about your actions. So if you can look, see in this card, she's sat, but she's got a laptop on her knee. So the High Priestess is someone who is really kind of doing that research, getting quiet with herself, kind of looking over the facts and figures, really kind of doing your homework, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Trying to weigh up the positive and negatives and the pros and cons. There is something indicated here about location as well. So you might want just like the perfect location. You want something that's going to be very soothing, very calm, very placid, somewhere where you can sleep easy on a night time. So the neighbourhood might be a big thing for you as well. You know, you want somewhere that's private. I'm hearing like private. Now, this doesn't have to be a bought property. This doesn't have to be you searching for something to purchase, but it does. It can be, like, for example, you want somewhere that is worth the rent. You want somewhere that, you know, if you're shelling out all of this money, because we have got the Nine of Pentacles here. So the Nine of Pentacles talks, you know, about a lot of money. It talks about your money and investing your money into something in order to bring a gain back. It's almost like you're saying, I really want to make sure that my money is going to work for me. I want to make sure that my money is going to bring me the rewards. You know, you want to reap the rewards of your efforts. So you're really kind of being very diligent in your research and the surrounding areas. This is, yeah, I'm just getting this very domesticated vibe. It's almost like you're looking at things like how close the schools are, how close, how long it'll take you to get to work. The commute, you know, is it an easy commute? You know, things like that. It's very practical. You want somewhere where it's just going to serve all your needs, basically. It's going to meet all your needs. It's again, like I said, it's almost like you're looking for that forever home. You may be getting yourself a little bit stressed out about this at the moment because you've got the Nine of Wands here. Now, the Nine of Wands is really telling me that every property that you've visited so far may have just not been the right one for you. So it's almost like this element of frustration of holding out and saying, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. But it's almost like you're getting frustrated because you're wanting maybe this thing to happen quite soon. And although you are trying to be quite diligent, although you are trying to be quite sensible, it's taking its time. And that's kind of frustrating you a little bit because I feel like the both of you just want to get to this place where you're kind of both settled in. You're both settled in, you're enjoying yourself, you're having friends around, you know, you're kind of showing off a little bit, and not to show off, but, you know, not in that sense, but it's just like, oh, look, we're here, we made it, like, do you like it? And you're showing them the bathroom, and you're showing them, like, the garden and the kitchen, and, you know, you're inviting them round and saying, come and have some food, and, you know, there's this, you want to get to that point, and I think that you both do. You could actually share friends as well. I'm hearing, like, mutual friends, and it's almost like you at one point maybe you was having to decide whose house you were going to be at and where you were staying and where you were sleeping, and it's like, look, this is just a lot easier if we just moved in together. I feel like you've been with this person for some time now, so long so that you can consider it quite serious, but now it's time to take it to that next level. I feel like you're really wanting somewhere cost effective. You're kind of wanting to save money, or you're wanting to invest it wisely so that the both of you reap the benefits of the money that you earn. Your person is being, again, like I said, quite passive about this with the Page of Cups. So I feel like this person is very, very sweet. They're they might be quite timid and quite quiet. With this Queen of Swords, this is someone who is very balanced in the communication. They're very, they think about what they say, they think about how they feel, and they speak it as well. And I'm just getting like this element of they're quite happy for you to be taking the lead in this. They're quite happy for you to be doing the research and doing the work. I think this person would be quite happy. It's almost like I'm hearing, I'm happy as long as you are, like whatever you want. You know, you show me, just you find something and just show me, and you know, and I'll give my opinion. It's almost like you're in the driving seat, so to speak. And this person's just happy to go along with the ride, really. I feel like they're excited. I do feel like they're a little bit nervous, maybe, a little bit timid. It might be in a while since they've lived with somebody, or they might not have lived with anybody at all. But there is this, there is just this really nice kind of sweet vibe. That's all I keep getting. Like, they're happy as long as you're happy. You're someone who is very much more proactive. You're someone who is very much more like, we need to do it this, and this, and making a plan and sticking to the plan and seeing it through and that kind of thing. Whereas this person's like, you know, you just tell me what you need me to do and I'll be happy to do that. It's, you know, and that might be frustrating you a little bit because you may be wanting a bit more input from this person. You may be wanting a little, you know, you may be wanting them to show a little bit more excitement because you have got fire on this spread, on your side of the spread. So you are excited, and this person is too, I believe, but they're just much better at containing it. You know, it's just because they're not kind of all fired up and in your face and it doesn't mean that they're not happy about this and they're not excited. They definitely are, but they're just a little bit more placid. They're just a little bit like more chilled with it. And again, that could be because you're the one doing the work and you're the one kind of applying yourself. You don't want to feel like you're doing all this for no reason. So you want a little bit of excitement from this person. This person is showing you they're showing you their sweetness, showing you that kind side. Maybe they're just not that way out. Maybe they're just not a person that's easily excitable. It takes a lot for them to get that way. But it could also be as well that this person doesn't earn as much money as you. So I am seeing a little bit of a difference in income because we've got the Five of Pentacles here. So there could be this person feels like not so much that they haven't got enough. It's just, I feel like this is someone that just is aware that they don't earn as much money as you. So you're showing them properties and it's almost like they're not saying, oh, yeah, that's amazing. Because they're in the back of their mind, they might be thinking, yeah, but it's expensive. Or that, you know, there's just this the awareness that you are the one with maybe either the more stable income or you're the higher earner. So it's almost like you get the final say, you get the most oomph in the decision making, and it's because this person just doesn't earn as much money as you. It's not that they're completely broke. This is a card of being broke usually. This is a card of not having enough and that lack mentality and just feeling really depleted in terms of energy and stuff. But in this reading, I just feel like it's more a case of this person just doesn't earn as much money as you. We have got the Star card showing up for your person as well. So again, this is giving off this very passive, very healing, very tranquil energy. This person is a very calm soul. They are very happy to just go with the flow. The Star rule is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius speaks to astrology, but more so than that, it's all about divine timing. So it's almost like they're not in a rush. I don't feel like this person's in a rush. I feel like this person believes that when the time is right, then then this thing will come into fruition. Whereas you are someone that's much more eager, you're much more keen to get, to get settled, like I say, and just display the fact that you're happy and you're settled and you've got this person and you're doing like adult things and you're functioning in an adult way and the relationship's serious. So that's really, really nice. Again, the relationship is going to be elevated. It's going to be heightened. It's going to be like, it's going to feel brand new. This is excitement, and this is showing up on the bottom of the deck. So this, to me, speaks to the both of you. You're both excited for this. You're both very willing, and you're both very, you're both very, I'm just seeing like gracious towards one another and very accepting of each other. And this is why this person's saying, whatever you want, babes, whatever you want, you just tell me where to show up and what time and I'll be there. And I feel like this person trusts you a hell of a lot, because we've got the trust card showing up here. And it does say, this situation is calling for you to have faith. And I believe that this is trying to say, look, don't lose hope because this person isn't as excitable as you are. It doesn't mean that they don't want to move in with you. They're just much more placid. They're just there's a lot of water showing up for them, so they're happy to go with the flow. And it's very much a case of, like I said, divine timing, and things will come into being when they're really, when they're supposed to come into being. And when the stars align, that's when things will really take off for us. So this person trusts you a hell of a lot to be making these decisions. I feel like you might be getting quite aggy. Maybe if it's not directed towards this person, then it is just in your demeanour at the moment. There may be an element of kind of passive aggression is what I'm trying to say. A bit passive aggressive, like, oh, well, if you're not bothered, then you're not bothered. And it's like, no, I never said I wasn't bothered. But, you keep coming to me with all these ideas. Just pick the ones that you think suit and then show me them. So you kind of get in a little bit tetchy with this person. But I think that's short-lived. There is going to be a resolution. This is not going to last forever. You're not... I don't think that you're struggling with whatever it is that you're trying to do, with the research and the visits and the property visits and speaking to estate agents and retailers, realtors, that's how you say it, and things like that. It can cause a little bit of stress because there's a lot of organising that needs to go on. You are very defiant in regards to what it is that you want, okay? So you are very kind of, for example, let's say you wanted a house with 4 bedrooms, so you could use one as an office, and you wanted ensuite and da-da-da-da-da. You could go to a property and it ticks all the boxes except one, and you're like, no, it can't do, that's not what I want. So there is an element of defiance, and I think that defiance is really hindering the progress that you're making. I do think that you need to be a little bit more lenient when it comes to what options are available to you. I think that may be why it's taking you a little while maybe to bring this into fruition, is because you've been very, very specific with regards to what you want. This is why this person's maybe taken a little bit of a back foot as well, because they're saying, when you find that property, you just let me know. And it's quite a big thing for you, but for them, they're just chilling in it. They're just waiting for you to say, this is the one, and get really happy about it. And then that's when they'll probably take more action. You may be, again, with the passive aggressiveness, this person is they're learning a lot about you, and I think they're seeing a side to you that they've probably not seen just yet, a new side to you as well, because they're having to learn to forgive you. I feel like it's not something that you're directing at them directly. I feel like they understand, because the Queen of Swords is very understanding. I feel like they understand that this is maybe a little bit stressful for you. You want to get it right. You really, really do. So they are learning a lot about you and how you manage yourself at the moment and how you manage situations. And they may be kind of passively forgiving you for maybe your attitude towards them, or the fact that you're getting upset with them when they're saying, well, can't we go without the extra bedroom? Well, no, what do you mean? Of course we can't. I need somewhere to put on my clothes. I need somewhere to put on my shoes. Come on. And it's almost like this person's like, Do you know what I mean? So, just bear that in mind, that you're not, what's the word? You're not kind of taking the fun out of it. You're not, I'm getting like a little bit like Bridezilla, but in house version, like home edition vibe Bridezilla. Be careful not to do that, and to ruin a good thing before it's actually began. There's a card here that indicates very soon. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And again, I think this is in relation to the just being a little bit more lenient, because, can you see how uptight this person is? It's almost like they're gripping onto this idea. They're gripping onto this vision very, very tightly. So I feel like they're just, in fact, they're gripping onto this idea and this, so tightly that they've got bandages on the hands. It's almost like it's causing you a sense of pain. It's like a pain in the ass is what I'm getting. So it's almost like it's becoming a bit of a pain in the ass. What my advice would be is to write a list of pros and cons, things that you would probably definitely want and things that you're a little bit lenient on, so that when you are viewing these properties, you can decide with ease whether you're willing to allow it, whether you're willing to let that extra bedroom go, whether you're willing to let that ensuite go, like for the right property. Like if it's ticking all the boxes except for one minor detail, are you then going to be searching again for another 3, 4, 5, 6 months to find that perfect property? There is a tendency to I'm also hearing like overshoot the mark. So you may be overshooting the mark a bit. You may be expecting a lot more for your money, excuse me, than what's actually on the market, or realistically what you're able to get. To me, it looks like you are someone who is very good at investing and very good at negotiating deals as well. You really like to make your money work for you. You really like to make sure that everything's taken care of. You're not going back to them and saying, well, you said this and this hasn't happened, or you said that you'd fit new, kitchen units and you haven't done that. And it's almost like you are, you want to make sure that when you move in, it's almost like the hard work's done. You are looking past a lot of, like I said, like the decor and stuff like that. It's not so much that, because I feel like you're the type of person that would probably want to put your own stamp on it anyway. But there is certain elements, let's just say, that you are not willing to renovate, or you're not willing to do the hard work on it. They're the things that you're really looking for in these properties that you're looking at. I do feel like you are going to find something soon. You're applying yourself. And what I'm looking at is this high priestess, and she has a veil behind her, so it's almost like something isn't seen or something's hidden. But in actual fact, there is gaps in it. It's almost like it looks like it's ready to fall down. So with this very soon card, I just feel like without expecting it, something is going to come up and you're going to go, whoa, that's it. That's the one. And you're going to be quite keen and quite eager to book an appointment or book a viewing. I do feel like you're going to be having a lot of dinners in this property. I feel like there's going to be a lot of invitations for friends to attend, like I said, family as well. There's a lot going on around the table. I don't know if that's going to resonate with some people, but it could be like you've got all your papers spread out, or you're really kind of I'm just hearing like a spread of food, or like a dinner, or there's something going on. You really kind of maybe it's the dining area that you really kind of fixated on. You want somewhere, maybe you and your partner are big foodies. I know Virgos, the rule of the digestive system, so maybe you and your partner are really into your food, maybe you like cooking, so the kitchen and like the dining area is really important. You want to make sure that there's enough room for everybody around the table. I feel like you want to be a very good host. You want to make sure that everybody is accommodated. your friends, your partner's friends, family, which might be why you're looking for the most bang for your buck, the most bedrooms that you can get. You know, it's almost like, I feel like this is going to be a home where people come to celebrate Christmas there. And I think that you're really willing to kind of invest in it as well. I think that you're really willing to kind of spend that extra little bit of money because you want it so badly. You do. 9 of Pentacles is very much a card of contentment, knowing that you have everything taken care of and you've got everything that you need. So I feel like this home really needs to meet as many needs of yours as possible. Again, in relation to your partner, they're much more passive about this. They're much more just relaxed by it. I'm hearing just relaxed. I think the thought of the knowing that that this is actually going to happen is enough involvement for them. They do offer their opinion, and they are being honest when they tell you when they tell you their opinion. But yeah, there's just this passiveness to them. It's almost like they're leaving everything up to you. Now, if this is something that you are struggling with, then I advise you to actually open up and tell this person, like, look, I'm doing a lot of work. This is going to be a home for both of us. So you really need to tell me. You really need to be a little bit more involved. Like, I can't just have you like saying, oh, yeah, it's all right. That doesn't really do it for me. It needs to be like, yeah, I really love this property. There needs to be a sense of conviction. In order to convince you that this person, this is the one, this is the house, this is it. I feel like if this person contributed more, you know, this is what this 5 of Pentacles is. This is like a lack of contribution. So if this person contributed a little bit more, it may become that little bit easier for you to be able to make a decision for the both of you. So yeah, again, like I said, maybe kind of suggest that to your partner and just say, look, this is for both of us. This is just not just for my benefit. I really need more of a active approach. I really need more of a, you know, you need to project your ideas onto me. You need to speak your truth, but be more kind of, you know, just have a bit more conviction so that I'm convinced. You need to convince me that this is right. This is what we're doing. I'm going to pull some more cards from this deck that I created just to see if we can get some more messages here. But this is a really nice reading. I don't want you to get too stressed out over this because I do think that you're going to find somewhere very, very soon. I think you're going to be happy there as well because if you look at this card, this couple, it's like they're in a building and they're looking out the window and she's all happy and he's cuddling her. And so I do think that you're going to find somewhere soon. Don't let it stress you out too much. And, you know, and just appreciate the fact that there are going to be differences between you and your partner. There are going to be differences of opinion. That doesn't mean that they don't care. That doesn't mean that they don't want this. It just means that your approach to the situation is a little different. And if there's something is concerning you, then my advice would be to just talk to them. Just tell them how you're feeling. There is a nice flow of energy between the two of you with this 3 of Cups. You know, it's very much... It's, you know, it's nice, it's easy, it's, you know, it's not like you can't speak to this person, you can. So just remember that. Just remember that you're in this together. You know, you're not doing this by yourself. We've got a handsome man, okay? So this could be who you wanted to move in with. I am heartbroken. I feel like you're letting this situation get to you a little bit. And freaking the sheets. Okay, so this is funny. So there may be an eagerness to move into this property as well because you want to sleep with this person. Now, when I say sleep with this person, I don't mean sleep with them. What I mean is you want to share the same bed. You want to be able to go to bed with them on a night time. You want to be able to lay down with them and cuddle them and talk to them and, you know, things of that nature. I really feel like The two of you don't really like being apart from each other for too long. I feel like, there's an element of being shut out, not shut out purposefully, but it's almost like one person may have to stay at their property because it's near to their job, or, vice versa, that kind of thing. And it's like, why are we doing this? Why don't we just kind of meet in the middle and just, move in together? It just makes so much sense. So with this freak in the sheets, I just feel like this is more about wanting to share the same bed, go to bed together on a night, get up together on a morning, do the whole relationship thing, really. And obviously have good sex because, it is what it is. I am heartbroken. This is really your energy with regards to finding this property that you're looking for. You're letting it get to you, and it's making the situation a little less enjoyable, a little less of an enjoyable experience. Maybe when you decided to do this, you were really excited, but because you're being so specific, it's almost like it's taking the joy out of it a little bit, and you're letting it get to you, and you're saying, I'm never going to find that property, and I'm never going to be able to move, and just let go of that a little bit. There's a little bit of uptightness going on here. So, I feel like, again, figure out where you're willing to compromise, figure out what you're willing to let go of, what's important to you, what's most important to you, because I do think that that's going to help you find somewhere a lot quicker. And then we've got a handsome man. Now, a handsome man, this could be how you feel towards your partner. It's almost like there's this eagerness. I just want to be with you. I just want to be in this property. I want to be settled. I want us to be able to begin our love story properly. I want us to be able to, open up ourselves fully and really embrace one another and, be vulnerable and rely on one another. And, it's very much a reading of togetherness. You can't wait to just be with this person, but you might be getting in your own way a little bit. So that's the reading that I've got for you, Virgo. I am picking up a few letters. So I have got the letter T, the letter T, and the letter J. So somebody could be called TJ. You could be dealing with somebody called TJ. We've got the letter I as well, but also we've got the letter Q. So that might resonate with some of you, not all of you. What else? I'm really seeing something about a star here. It's about a star. So somebody could be into astrology. If you're not into astrology, this is just about being someone that's very recognizable or someone that's very known within the community. Yeah, you might visit a property where there's, it's almost like maybe they've got like star curtains, or there's some bedding that's got stars on it. If you do, that's an indicator, that's a confirmation that that's the property that you need to be committing yourself to. But I'm also seeing the two of you actually spending time in the garden on a night time, just looking at the stars and stargazing together. Maybe drinking wine, I'm seeing a pool as well. So some of you might be purchasing a property with a pool. I'm seeing like candles and a pool on a nighttime, stargazing, blankets, wrapping up together. Like, this is what this freak in the sheets is about, I think, as well. You might be going out into the garden by the pool on a nighttime drinking wine, and then things take a bit of a heated turn and you get a bit freaky under the sheets. Something like that, under the stars. I feel like it's going to be a really healing experience for the two of you as well. I feel like the both of you are going to embrace it. I think you're going to embrace it wholeheartedly. And I really think that it's the beginning of something quite profound for the both of you as well. I feel like there is going to have to be a sense of discipline when it comes to spending. You are going to have to make cut some costs basically and make some changes and that kind of thing. But with all that being said, I generally just think that this is a really nice reading, and I think it's, you know, it's a lovely way to start Valentine's, and it's a lovely way to kind of bring in seeing the beginning of the year. I'm also feeling like you want it, you know, this is something that you've been wanting to do from the beginning of the year as well, and it just hasn't come into fruition yet. But it will, and it will very soon. It will very soon. So that's your reading, Virgo. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. I've got a Facebook channel, Facebook page that you can join, a Facebook group that you can join, and it lists all my services. I do offer personal readings, so if this reading resonated, then you can reach out to me for a personal. All the prices are on Facebook too. All the rest of the information you need to know is in the description box below, and until next time, Virgo, I'll see you soon.